Hey everyone, how's it going today? Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. I'm cryptoFOXXY and I just want to thank you so much for stopping by the channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about Bitcoin. We know that Bitcoin right now is in a bit of a decline. We're going to talk about how analysts are predicting what's going to happen in the near future, as well as do we basically think the bull market is over? So let's jump into that in this video. Make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe to my channel as well for more cryptocurrency news and information. And I've always kind of had the I've always kind of had the opinion that we're not really in the bull market yet. We're more of we more had a bull run. Obviously, we're having some retracement after that as well, which we kind of expected. I mean, summers are always kind of blah in crypto. Usually we'll see a period of consolidation and that type of thing. So I'm going to go over what others are thinking is going to happen. There is one analysis that I do actually agree with in this article. So I'm going to let you guys know what that is. It's towards the end though, but so just stick around, and we'll basically talk about what's happening. So the crypto markets experienced significant turbulence. We've known that. It's been raising questions about is the current bull market in Bitcoin and altcoins over. So analysts and industry insiders offer varied perspectives on the future of Bitcoin and altcoins. Reflecting on market trends and macroeconomic factors also come into play, and investor behavior. So investor Murad Mamadov sorry, highlighted two possible scenarios for Bitcoin's future. So he's saying if the price remains above 60K, the bull market could continue following the typical 4-year cycle. Depending on macroeconomic conditions, however, a global recession could drive Bitcoin's price down to 30K. Okay. I think the 30K mark is a little bit low in my opinion. However, could we see, maybe sub 50 potentially? It's not really out of the question, just depending on how the overall macroeconomic factors really play out. And we also have Julio Morano, head of research at CryptoQuant, says there's a high probability of Bitcoin reaching 60K. I do agree with that. And that is a crucial price level. So it could either provide support or lead to an 8 to 12% correction if the price drops below this level, potentially bringing Bitcoin down to about 60K. So trading veteran Peter Brandt warns that breaking through the 60K support levels, drop below 60K might see Bitcoin reaching about 48. Okay, that's on the table for me. I think that's a potential. I think if we drop down below 60, I think we're going to drop down a little tiny bit below 50 as well. I think that we will see a massive sell-off, in my opinion, and that would be obviously a great time for accumulation, in my opinion. So Bob Lucas also took a more moderate stance, predicting the period of consolidation similar to what was observed last summer. This is the one that I tend to completely agree with, and just my opinion, obviously, right? None of us have a crystal ball, and we know the future, right? But we can, try to look at past trends and kind of try and figure out where things are headed. And you kind of can almost gauge the sentiment as well. People aren't, Bitcoin's going to zero right now, but I think that that's going to come. I think we're going to probably shake out a lot of people that are on the fence over the summer. I think we're going to see some hefty pullbacks, and I think that it's going to prove for some opportunity to, maybe dollar cost average down our positions and such. I think that a lot of summers bring those types of opportunities, and then we see more of a move up in the fall. So people who are looking at holding long term could potentially look at this as an opportunity to get in at cheaper prices. Myself, I know that's what I'm going to do if that does come true. So Will Clemente is co-founder of Reflexivity Research. Boy, I cannot talk today. And he anticipates a consolidation as well. He says Bitcoin might experience a sideways movement during the summer, and there's potential for higher prices in the fourth quarter. This I agree with as well, influenced by economic data and Federal Reserve actions. That does come into play as well. If the Federal Reserve does decide to maybe have one interest rate cut this year, I think that that could really, really help with our economic factors there, and potentially put us into a bit of a bull run there. So that would be very nice to see. Regarding actions or altcoins actions, boy, I am just I'm feeling a little bit hyper today, and I'm just not completely pronouncing things correctly. I do apologize. I had a little bit of sugar earlier, so I probably shouldn't have done that. But Andrew Kang, oh, and some tea. I had 2 teas, so I'm probably bouncing off the wall now. Andrew Kang, co-founder of Mechanism Capital, expressed caution, and he says he's unsure if the momentum generated by Bitcoin exchange traded funds, the ETFs that we saw that got approved at the first of this year, will extend to altcoins, particularly Ethereum. So he doesn't know if, how we saw the increased inflows to Bitcoin because of the ETFs. He doesn't know if we're going to see that for the same for Ethereum. We could see that, but maybe at a lower scale. That's kind of my opinion because Ethereum is not as big of a market cap as Bitcoin anyway. So you could definitely see maybe like a diminished return on that, right? So analytics from Sentiment are noticing they're observing heightened fear among investors as Bitcoin price drops to 65K. So if panic selling continues, the fear could lead to a temporary bounce and a buying opportunity. So yeah, I kind of see that happening. I think we're gonna have a pretty rocky summer, to be quite honest with you guys. I think things are just going to kind of, we're going to get some consolidation, we're going to get some drops, we're going to get some bounce backs. And I think, but overall, I think we're just going to be in a bit of a consolidation period. That's just my opinion. We might see Ethereum have a bit of a run in some of the altcoins because of the ETF approval. I might see like a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. But overall, I'm not looking at, really selling anything. I'm going to be looking at more of an accumulation over the summer. But that's just my opinion. That's what I'm doing. Obviously, none of this is financial advice whatsoever. I'm just kind of trying to give you guys some of the, the sentiment, what people are thinking overall. And you guys can do what you wish with that information. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.